The second issue is our 457 accounts, which have been in litigation since 2022. This account is set up for individuals to invest their own money into a retirement fund. The money is with...
Hold on. Invest their own monies into a retirement fund. Almost all of us have that. Almost all of us fill that out with HR, and we do not think about it anymore. Just like they did. Except they didn't have the security of not thinking about it anymore. The people that save lives around there. Think about it. The fire department and it questionably saves more lives than policemen. They get called on EMS emergencies, fire emergencies, everything. You OD, a fire person shows up. You having a heart attack, most times a fire person shows up. They have an issue, nobody's showing up.
The third issue, health insurance.
Gross.
Health insurance is covered under the collective bargaining agreement, Article 14. The members of the fire department have run into several problems with our premiums not being met. This has led members and families' claims being denied, but also being sent to collections. This has been brought up to the village numerous times.
Hold on, bro. Hold on, bro. In the news one, the one I had from a couple of weeks ago, in the news interview, I'd heard him saying that they had claims denied. Him at this one, this is the first time I heard him say collections. Anybody that's had to grapple with credit issues does not want to hear about erroneous collections being on their credit report because they thought they had insurance through their employer and they find out they don't. And the claims are denied. And then that denied claim ends up as a collection on your credit report. And I'm putting my boots on and dragging hoses every day. Nice. Our team investigates and endeavors to collect claims for any unpaid benefits and wage supplements that an employee has agreed to provide. An employee is guilty of a misdemeanor if he or she fails to provide employees the benefits and wages and wage supplements that they agreed upon. Let's check this out again. An employer is guilty of a misdemeanor if he or she fails to provide employees the benefits and wages. These guys don't have any benefits. That was the Village of Dolton's fire department pulling up. And a couple of weeks ago, I had covered a story, and I think Hannibal is Hungry probably did a video, and that was where I initially saw it, and I was reacting to that. And it was where a representative for the Village of Dolton Fire Department was saying like, yo, we've been having deductions come out of our paychecks. I'm just saying it, I'm paraphrasing in a nutshell. I'm gonna show you, let him tell you better. But I'm paraphrasing, but he was saying, yo, we've been having deductions come out of our paychecks for retirement and insurance. And we've been finding out that these things have not been going to the third parties that are supposed to be giving us these said services. And in some cases, they've been getting claims denied. So that was something that came up a couple of weeks ago. And then this week at the meeting, they were organized and they showed up to one of the famous or infamous Tiffany Henyard township meetings. So since I'm on that, let's go ahead and share video and pull that up and see how the fine public servants of that area came and had to articulate it themselves. And please bear with me when I skip through this video a little bit to find that particular part. Okay. And if you're bored while you're waiting on me to find the appropriate video, I would like to implore you to please hit that like button and be like LL, lick them lips and hit that bell. Rock the bells and hit that notification button so you'll know the next time one of these random live streams show up.
My name is Adam Fari. I'm the president of Dolton Fire, Local 3766. I'm here today with fellow members of 3766 looking for answers. Since January of 2020, the village has chose not to settle a contract and refused to bargain with us. They have ignored all requests to reach an agreement and resolve the current situation going on within the fire department. After endorsing Mayor Henyard in 2021, she proceeded to replace our full-time deputy chief with a part-time deputy chief who contributed to her campaign fund. This is where the problems began. Local 3766 filed and won the grievance on a clear violation of our contract. What followed was a dysfunctional negotiation process, which leads us to inform the residents that we've been serving the village without a contract for 5 years. Currently, the village still refuses to negotiate, making progress extremely difficult and if not impossible. The second issue is our 457 accounts, which have been in litigation since 2022. This account is set up for individuals to invest their own money into a retirement fund. The money is with...
Hold on. Invest their own monies into a retirement fund. Almost all of us have that. Almost all of us fill that out with HR, and we do not think about it anymore. Just like they did. Except they didn't have the security of not thinking about it anymore. The people that saved lives around there. Think about it. The fire department and it questionably saves more lives than policemen. They get called on EMS emergencies, fire emergencies, everything. You OD, a fire person shows up. You having a heart attack, most times a fire person shows up. They have an issue, nobody's showing up.
Drawn from the members' paychecks and is supposed to be sent to nationwide. The village does not follow these steps and has no accountability of where the money is or if they've spent it. Once this was discovered, the administration was informed via email by the previous union president that these missing deposits can be considered theft of wages. They react.
Keep that in mind, y'all. Could be considered theft of wages. It's theft of wages.
By placing him on an administrative leave for inappropriate emails. To this date, we are still 9 to 10 deposits short. This shows lack of accountability and is an act of gross negligence. The third issue, health insurance. Health insurance is covered under the collective bargaining agreement, Article 14. The members of the fire department have run into several problems with our premiums not being met. This has led members and families' claims being denied, but also being sent to collections. This has been brought up to the village numerous times.
Hold on, bro. In the news one, the one I had from a couple of weeks ago, in the news interview, I'd heard him saying that they had claims denied. Him at this one, this is the first time I heard him say collections. Anybody that's had to grapple with credit issues does not want to hear about erroneous collections being on their credit report because they thought they had insurance through their employer and they find out they don't. Hey! And the claims are denied. And then that denied claim ends up as a collection on your credit report. And I'm putting my boots on and dragging hoses every day. Hey! Nice. Good job, Henyard.
All requests to date have been ignored. A grievance was filed and escalated to step 4. The fourth issue is our union dues. Per our collective bargaining agreement, Article 3, dues checks, the village is responsible for contributing union dues. We were missing 11 checks since 2023, $12,610. We received 3 unspecified checks. This can also be looked at as theft of wages. Keith Freeman's response to the step 3 process was, this is an issue on the trustees that they do not vote for the bills at from the warrant list at the board meetings. The newest issue is work comp. In the past, we've had multiple issues with work comp to where members have been hurt on the line of duty and their claims have not been filed properly, which led to multiple members being sent to collections. I know that the police department is dealing with similar issues. So my question is, do we have workman's comp insurance? The Dolton Fire Department is here to serve and protect the residents of the Village of Dolton, and we do this with pride. We will continue to serve despite the fact our health insurance is not being paid, our retirement funds are being taken from us, and workers' compensation claims are not being handled properly. These are serious issues, and they need to be addressed and fixed immediately.
All right. Call the next person. Call the next person.
Call the next person. Call the next person. I don't care who stands up. It's one instance, but I'm gonna say this. I don't care in general, except this one thing. The exception I'm gonna give. It doesn't matter who is standing at that podium. And prima donna, please let me know if I'm wrong in the comments. Please let me know if I'm wrong. It doesn't matter who's standing at that podium and what you say. Tiffany is not going to look at you, and her only response is going to be next slide or next person. Next slide or next person. I don't care if you are the fireman or if you are a woman that has lost her child. I am not going to look at you, and my response is going to be next person and next slide. The only time you'll get a response out of her is if you say something about her daughter. A couple of meetings ago, and she got triggered so quickly, she didn't really understand that the lady was complimenting the daughter while trying to throw shade on her. She was trying to say how well-mannered and articulate the daughter was, but as soon as she heard the daughter word, she was, head was up. Them fake notes and all that junk to be in her phone all the time when all the meetings going on, and this all she know how to do. She popped up out of that real quick. So that's just a little tip from somebody hundreds of miles away that's observing. When y'all at these meetings, first thing y'all need to do is address the little one. Address the little one if you want to get Tiffany to actually look in you in the eyeballs when you're talking. What we got? That's it. That's all. That's the only time she's going to address you. She's not going to address you or look at you or ignore. And I'm not even going to lie. As somebody that's, far away watching it, watching these things, that's one of the things that gets me the most. The fact that she won't even look at you guys. The fact she won't even look at you. She plays in her phone after she make y'all wait on a late meeting for I don't know how long. And then she sit there and play on the phone while she hopes she can agitate y'all enough to find a reason to clear the room. Grace and peace. DWC, what's happening? Jason, what is happening? Hey, man, we got Dear Woke Christian in the building. Hey, man, thank you for being up. It's late for us 50-year-olds. I had to try to get this live stream in here right quick before I got to go over here to the Battery after the Braves just got beat up on by the Phils and picked the little one up. How you doing, kind sir? I was just talking about how we were looking at the representative of the fire department talking about how they're basically having theft of wages by having these deductions and then not getting their and then not having their actual monies go to third parties like Nationwide for insurance or their retirement funds and things of that nature. And some of these guys, not only are they getting denied medical claims, they're getting sent to collections over it. And these dudes are lacing up the boots and dragging these hoses and doing the things that they do every day anyway. There we are. And if you do not mind, please hit that like button again and be like LL and rock that bell, that notification bell. I truly appreciate it. Because sometimes Uncle Al, the old algorithm, he don't be helping me sometimes. So I need all the help I can get from y'all. Like I said, I ain't gonna ask you for a cash app, but I will ask you to rock the bells. Please, I ask y'all that. So let's check this out. Let me make this bigger and get my stupid self out of the way. Now, you actually heard the what was it, Adam? I should have remembered his name because I love when he gets up and represents for the fire department. But he said on about 2 to 3 occasions, he said this could be considered theft of wages. Could be considered theft of wages. Now, this is, I was doing this very quickly before the live stream was starting, like I said, because I got to go pick my daughter up. This is actually from the state of New York, but I'm pretty sure that the state of Illinois is going to have something similar in similar language. And this is actually for a team that actually goes after employers that do things that are considered theft of wages. And typically theft of wages is usually in quote unquote service jobs a lot, where it's like, hey, can you stay after a few minutes and help me clean this up, even though you're off the clock, or not paying time and a half, for overtime or things of that nature. But it's also considered, let's check it out. Let's see what they're saying. Our team investigates and endeavors to collect claims for any unpaid benefits and wage supplements that an employee has agreed to provide. An employee is guilty of a misdemeanor if he or she fails to provide employees the benefits and wages and wage supplements that they agreed upon. Let's check this out again. An employer is guilty of a misdemeanor if he or she fails to provide employees the benefits and wages. These guys don't have any benefits. Yo, you see it. Check out T Republic. Dolton must be stopped, not the citizens. Is dang on the Waterby Nino Brown and G Money and fake art and advocate R. Kelly. Those people need to be stopped. And whoever is, because let's get into this very quickly. With the fire department's missing benefits fund. This isn't it's not one person in HR messing this up. This isn't one person in HR messing this up. This is several firefighters with deductions not going where they're supposed to go. It's a lot of rot there. And I feel for the citizens. And see, and here's the thing. When I saw this with this guy, I was almost hoping and wishing, and I'll ask this question right here because I'm not going to stay on for that much longer. Would you donate to a Dolton Fire Department GoFundMe if it was handled by a trustworthy individual? Because I want to. There's no reason that I didn't even hear collections when I was first putting this together. There's no reason these people are enduring collections, even if they can get them off. The legwork and the time that they're going to have to use I work for this place. Perhaps you could Google it and you could see had this crazy mayor. She would bring a stuffed rock wilder to the meetings and whatever, and she didn't pay our stuff. Really? Yeah, Google it. They made t-shirts about it. Dolton must be stopped. This is sad, man. So we got people getting arrested, trying to act on behalf of the people, regardless of whether it may be a little bit overzealous or not. The people decide on that. But then you have your public servants. These stories are real people. Shouts out to the fire department. Shouts out to Prima Donna Bridges stopping by. Citizen on ground up in Dolton.